Welcome to my blog. Susan Grace Wisniewski of Insight Services Reiki Center. Today's blog is Using Reiki When Grandchildren Visit. If you're anything like me, you know that you'll have to be prepared for a visit from grandchildren. Reiki was helpful in a few integral ways when 2 of our grandchildren came to visit for 4 days. Our other 2 local grandchildren were also on the scene for most of the visit. Needless to say, my husband and I knew we'd have to have a lot of energy to keep up. And as an energy worker, I was also aware of how much it would be expended with all the fun activities we had planned. Field trips, playtime, and meals together kept the days full. There are many ways to prepare for visiting grandchildren. Getting their bedrooms and food ready ahead of time is key, of course. Just as important, one must contemplate ahead which activities will keep them busy and entertained. Having long been influenced by Rudolf Steiner and Waldorf education, I truly believe that children are happiest when they are creating something physically with their hands. So my goal was to find the perfect project for them to be immersed in for a full 3 days. Are you wondering what Reiki has to do with any of this? Reiki strengthens my intuition and helps me plan to create the best outcomes when our grandchildren visit. Before the visit, I asked my higher self, what would be a great project for my grandchildren to do? My intuition, honed and strengthened by my connection to Reiki for the past 20 years, came to the rescue. I started seeing images of potential projects around the house and on our land. No words will truly convey how expansive Reiki is for your intuition. The more I use Reiki, the stronger my intuition becomes. It is a fact. This is something that anyone is able to access, and one of the reasons people sign up to learn Reiki. It's such a powerful tool, and I was certainly grateful for the guidance I received before my grandchildren came for this visit. I don't consider myself to be a genius, but when I tap into my intuition, sometimes it feels like genius coming through. After coming up with the perfect project for the grands to accomplish, I envision the steps in the project being accomplished and surrounded with the healing energy of Reiki. Basically, I call in the love and light of Reiki to surround the entire project. The visualization of the children doing the project with all manner of healing light surrounding them blesses the project. This helps the siblings work together to accomplish the short-term goal. I also imagine the positive feelings we will all feel as this project is accomplished. Visualizing with Reiki in this way before they visit helps the visit go smoother. I apply these same manifestation steps to every goal I set out to accomplish. Define the goal, envision goal being accomplished surrounded with Reiki, pure love and light, and imagine the positive feelings you will feel as it is accomplished. Reiki infuses the situation with positive energy. Another useful way to use Reiki when the grandchildren visit is to keep a positive flow. I enjoyed discussing or arguing about the project with them and listening to the banter between them. It was interesting to watch how the division of labor developed. We determined naturally who had the best skills for different aspects of the project. We accomplished the project in 2 days instead of 3, which was a good sign. At the end of the project, we gave them a token chore allowance in order to reaffirm their usefulness and hard work. As a Reiki practitioner for over 20 years, I am continuously in the flow of Reiki energy through my body and all around me. Over time, I have seen this calm my own overreactive tendencies, which allows natural situations to unfold without my reactions interfering. Basically, I was able to stay in observer mode while the G-kids worked out their labor issues without feeling the need to solve it for them. One of my goals during our time together was to help them realize how productive, helpful, and competent they are. This translates into making sure the children were involved in all the work it takes to make life happen. Feeding the unexpected survivors in the now-named koi pond, fishing for cucumbers in the garden with the bamboo poles, taking the compost out to the pile, and eventually stripping the beds of their sheets might have all been new skills to them, but they stepped up to the tasks at hand. Another goal was to allow my children to experience how I use Reiki. I offered each child a short Reiki session in my new Reiki office and encouraged them to notice how relaxed their body became during their Reiki session. Both children reported positive results and seemed to enjoy the experience. Hopefully, we will be able to repeat that opportunity again in the future. Planting the seeds of Reiki is always part of my life's work. These are just a few ways I used Reiki when the Grands visited.